too early for a coffee. I've only just got it. But yeah, here we are at Kelham Country Manor Hotel, which is up for an award this week in Newark. I am supposed to be going, but with my issues with the dog and my own anxiety issues, I backed out. And but if they pick an award up, I'm sure I'll know all about it anyway, so it's all good. This bed that I planted, all starting to burst now. Lavenders, leucanthemums, heuchera and pollies. Yeah, and plenty of weed as well. There's always weed in there. So the grass, didn't mow the grass last week. It's all ready now, which is good really, because sometimes, you know, don't mow every week, but don't leave it too long. There's a balance, yeah, in the force. And again over here, there we go, the other bed I put in, it's got oh God's sakes, I forgot the names of them. Yellow, purple and white. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, can't always remember the name. So we're going down the old woodland walk, the Wraggy's woodland walk. Wraggy's woodland walk, isn't that funny? And I've left the grass this year to let the wildflowers, let the nature have its thing this year. It actually makes for a nice woodland walk, to be fair. If we look there behind me, I don't know if you can see the path with the sun blasting in my face. But it gives plants the chance to grow. And as long as I can keep this woodland walk down, either by mowing or weed killer, it lets nature have a little bit back. I'm good for nature to have a bit back. Not too much. Because at some stage I've got to mow the bleeder and or trim it down, so in the winter months. But we're also leaving it because last year, with the wind, all the flipping leaves that dropped all ended up on my lawns. I just see the birds running away from me, bless them. So last week I also sowed some seeds. Anything coming up? The answer is, I don't think so. So there's an area here where it's clear, and I sowed some, they may well have been butternut seeds, but nothing's coming up anyway, so it's all good. Pond's looking good. All that rain we've had has brought the level back up, so that's good. I mean, let's be fair, you know, as jobs go, and I've been in both good jobs and I've been in very, very bad jobs. This is obviously a good job. Is any job a perfect job? No, I would say no job is ever perfect, because sometimes you feel like you deserve more wages. And look at that. So there's the woodland walk. See, I either mow it or weed kill it if need be, and just so that the nature and the wildflowers. There we go. Looks weird, doesn't it? It looks like I'm stood in front of some sort of background. That's weird, but nice. And then you got the moaty thing over there, the dyke moat. I don't know what you call the bloody thing. But yeah, the journey here is brilliant. The only thing I've got to keep down is nettles and brambles, more so brambles, because they swine, especially when they go woody. So pop into the woods with a hedge strimmer and blast the hell out of them. In this area here, I did plant 120 Aeschylus hippocastanums, horse chestnuts to you and me. Well, horse chestnuts to most people, conker trees. Yeah, everything seems. I have a walk around in the morning, so I'm actually doing my job as I'm walking around and talking as well. Always good. Just to make sure there's nothing that there shouldn't be in the woods, because one never knows. You know, woods are woods. You know, nature dies, doesn't it? And you never know if people as well, I suppose, in that respect. But the lawn's looking nice and green. It's going to get nicely striped today. That's the plan of action. And yeah, grass has put some growth on. Can I remember the plants? No. And it looks like we've got an issue with moles again. Ooh, that's not good. Not good at all. So this is the kitchen garden project at Kelham, and if I can get in, and everything seems to be. See, these are the beds I put in using reclaimed wooden pallets from Wix's, and there's things like leeks, potatoes, butternut, pumpkins, tomatoes, all sorts of stuff growing there. I've got to watch the floor because there's that much on the floor growing. And some of the seeds I put in didn't grow, but you know, you can't win them all, can you, in life? I need to remember that sometimes, that you can't win them all. Now, will they grow here? Not being eaten, but they're not doing a deal either. So I suppose it's a case of see what works, see what doesn't. We're under a tree canopy here, which obviously, oh my God, my arm's killing me, which obviously is not going to help matters. But you never know. Stuff grows. But we're still very early in the season. It's only June, like the first week of June. So the real growing season is not quite here yet. And as you can see, another bed. So that bed there, if you can see it in the camera, because I can't see Bob all now. That bed there I put in this year. This bed was last year. This bed here. And all about enhancing what's here. You know, I'm a gardener, doing my best to push these grounds. And it looks like I'm still the only one in. As you can see, it's looking beautiful. Everything's growing now at a pace. All this rain, all of a sudden it's going to grow like the absolute clap as you watch it. And here again, this bed's got broad beans in, it's got potatoes, it's got poppies. I'm growing the poppies for the seeds, for the woodland, to really enhance the flowers, the wildflower. Got dill growing in there. And again, across here now, there we go. In this border, strawberries, raspberries, mint, lemon mint, and rhubarb. Everything's coming along. I dare say nature's taking its share of the spoils, but that's nature, isn't it? You know, you can't win them all. But they are coming along, which is good news. So, the walk with Wraggy. I prefer the coffee with Wraggy, to be honest, because my bloody arm's killing me. Oh my gosh, everything's growing. As I'm ready for coffee as well. Yeah, early morning coffee. And then get the mower out. Start mowing. And it's work. I don't mind work. Antirrhinums are growing nicely there. Good thing about antirrhinums is you can harvest the seeds. And so basically, once you've got them and you've harvested those seeds, as long as you're good with the seeds, you'll always have antirrhinums. Now this bed here, ferns, euchera, and Canterbury bells. So lovely bell-shaped flowers in the future. Same on this bed. Bless you. A bit windy there. Penstemons here. Verbena bonariensis across here. Not really doing a deal at the moment, but again, we are still so early into the season. So here, parsley, from root, celery, and lettuce. And there's rosemary in there. There's also tomatoes. There's leeks in here. Spinach as well come in. Tomatoes again. A little bit of parsley by the looks of things. Leeks again. Same here. Spinach. You know, there's a thing going with spinach and tomatoes, to be fair. And across here as well, tomatoes are growing lovely. Basil. Yeah, basil bush. Tomatoes. Thyme. Parsley. Let's get some good growth on it. That's good. Chives. And tomatoes. So as you can see, I've been a busy boy. Don't mess about. I'm not here to play. I'm here to push push and push. I never take a job up if I'm not here to do the best I can. And there you go. Also here, mixture of fuchsias, forsythias, and also pumpkin seedlings or buttermilk. Could be either. Who knows? And yeah, going across. It's all coming. My 250-foot border from last year. You'll see it as I'm walking along. 250-foot border from last year. I'm also green mulching. Green mulching is using your mowing clippings to cover over the soil. What that does, it basically rots down. It keeps the moisture in the soil, but it also rots down, and it also stops, for the most part, weeds. So it's a bloody win-win situation. So yes, I've got some mowing to do today. Everything's looking good though. It's really coming on. It's a bit of a shady spot, this. My hopes and aspirations for this border is for it to get at least 6 foot high and just be a wall of spring and summer colour, starting with forsythias of yellow and then transferring into pinks and reds from the fuchsias. Down here, a little verbena bonariensis bed down there, and the beds I put in when I first started at Kelham, and as you can see, they're maturing nicely. All maturing nicely. And I'll come out of the range of some of the people up the road. But yeah, there we go. So that's the tour of Kelham. As you can see, we've got our neighbours across the road, and they've got the bigger place, but this place has got something that comes along once in a generation. And I'm not being big-headed, but there's a certain gardener and with a drive that's, you know, I'm unstoppable. I'll never stop, never ever stop trying to get better, never ever stop trying to be and learn, because you're always learning, don't get me wrong. I know a lot about gardening, but I don't know everything, and you're always learning. There's always a new way to win. Right, got to get an haircut. Yes, I know, looks awful, and I look like a 50-year-old at the moment, or maybe even older, God knows. But yeah, that was the tour of Kelham, and we are only at the beginning of summer. Wait till every month I'm going to do this, take a tour around Kelham. So this is the beginning the June tour, or early summer tour. There's still so much to come. Cheers all.